Let me also bring in some of our guests who are basically joining us on this broadcast to understand not just Raksha Mantri's visit to Russia, but also the fact that the Corps Commander level talks that are basically underway. In fact, perhaps it could take place once again today. Joining me is NC Bipindra, editor of Defense Capital magazine, and Dr. Sriram Cholia, our contributor. Dr. Sriram Cholia, if I can come to you first, with regards to the visit of Raksha Mantri to Russia, how would you essentially view this in the backdrop of the current standoff between both the nations?
Shravan, I think there is a clear indication from the Russian side that they have some sympathy for India's position on our standoff with the Chinese. In fact, they could have, for example, postponed this bilateral dialogue between the defense ministers of the two sides in light of the China-India, tensions, which involve, high stakes and which are involved, which have sovereignty and territorial integrity questions. They could well have said, maybe we should wait and see how the things cool down. But instead, the Russians are immediately and, in fact, keen to carry on with the scheduled meeting. And that itself, to me, suggests that Russia sees value in India. First of all, we are a buyer of their, major weapons products, and they want to continue to sell and also transfer technology, co-manufacture weapons with India. Russia is the only country with which we have gone so far in joint management and production of weaponry. And Russia has helped us become a defense power, and slowly as we move towards indigenization, Russia is central to us. So they are not worried about upsetting the Chinese by being so strategically and militarily close with us. Of course, they have their own strategic alliance with China, and they usually use that to push back against the West, because they have a separate agenda against the US and the Europeans. So Russia-China, there is a combination. But RIC, Shravan, is interesting. RIC was created, Russia, India, China, a trilateral format was created in the 90s with a Russian push by Evgeny Primakov. At that time, was a important Russian politician under Boris Yeltsin. And the idea was that these three countries, Russia, India, China, will coordinate, politically, economically, strategically, and form a bloc that would counterbalance the West. That was the initial intention of RIC. But now, over time, what has happened is China has become so predominant in this triangle, Russia, India, China, and it has that so big it has become that it has created anxieties in the other two, which is Russia and India. We are both in the shadow of China in many ways, because the Chinese are trying to encroach, push, expand, and grab more and more waterways as well as terrain on land. On the other hand, Russia and India are defensive. We are not looking at expanding. So I think the RIC, the nature itself has shifted now, because earlier, if it was meant to be some kind of a force that would create a multipolar world and prevent US hegemony and all that, nowadays in Asia we don't see US hegemony much. We don't perceive that much. That is a long past thing. The new hegemony that we are seeing is the Chinese hegemony. And the Russians will not publicly say it because they are under Western sanctions. They need Chinese demand for their gas and for their weapons. They sell to the Chinese too. They are dependent on the Chinese to some extent, but at the same time, very wary of China. So I would put this in that context. The Russians wanted India to become a full member of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, for example. This was a joint Russia-China initiative, where the Russians were feeling submerged. The Russians were feeling like they are being sidelined and marginalized by the Chinese. The Chinese were encroaching into Russian sphere of influence in Central Asia and elsewhere. So I think Russia has that anxiety about becoming a kind of like a pawn. There was a wonderful cover of The Economist magazine, Shravan, some years ago, showing the Chinese panda, a giant Chinese panda, sitting on a sofa with the little Russian bear as a toy on the panda's lap. So that has become the kind of an imbalance or asymmetry. All of us are struggling with it. So there is a common cause between Russia and India. It's not an alliance to try and counterbalance China. It's more sophisticated. The Russians play all sides. And at the end of the day, Russians are facing sanctions from the West. China is not putting any sanctions on them. So there is a limit to how far Russia will go in terms of openly siding with us.